Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. Am I wrong for telling my dad he chose between me and his fiance when he prioritized her surgery over mine? I've had a rocky relationship with my dad. My parents married after I was born, hoping to provide a stable family for me. But they divorced when I was 11 after my dad went to rehab, and things only worsened from there. During rehab, he met his current fiance, and they later had a kid. Since then, my dad has been mostly absent from my life. Whenever I have important events, he either has an excuse or doesn't show. I'd estimate he's been present for less than half of my events since the divorce. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with scoliosis, and initially surgery wasn't needed. However, my condition got worse, and I was finally scheduled for surgery on the 20th of November this year. I told my dad about it months ago, expressing how much I needed his support this time, and he promised he'd be there. But later, he texted to say he'd planned a vacation that would keep him away until mid-December, just as my recovery period would be ending. It broke my heart, but I accepted it. Then 2 hurricanes hit his vacation spot, and he told me he'd make my surgery. I felt a glimmer of hope. But then just a week before my surgery, he texted again saying his fiance's lung cancer surgery had been scheduled for the same day, a few hours before mine, at a hospital 30 minutes away. He said he might not make it to my surgery, but with him, might not usually means won't. He added that this wasn't about who he loved more. That message shattered me. I realized that no matter how much I hoped, he might never give me the attention and support I needed. I broke down on my kitchen floor that day. After sitting with my feelings, I texted him to tell him how deeply his actions hurt me. I said it wasn't only about love, but about showing care, and the fact that he'd given me hope to only let me down again. I questioned if his fiance's surgery had really been scheduled last minute, or if he had known earlier but hadn't told me. I asked him to show he was my dad through his actions, not just his words. He responded, insisting the surgery was only scheduled the day he told me, but because he's lied in the past to save face, I reached out to someone who might know the truth. I then sent a follow-up message clarifying that my frustration wasn't with his fiance, it was with his ongoing absence and lack of support. I said that even if his reasons were genuine, he could have at least shown some empathy. I told him I hoped to be a better father to my half-sister than he has been for me. In a final message, I made it clear that I was done putting in all the effort to maintain our relationship on my own. I told him that if he wanted to be my dad, I would gladly be his daughter, but if he chose not to, I would be fine with that too. He hasn't responded, and honestly, I prefer he sit with what I've said. For once, I hope he really thinks about his actions and the impact they've had on me. I just feel bad for them. Obviously, they're not wrong for saying all that, because seriously, most people would have already went no contact with their dad. The amount of chances this person has given to the dad, that's honestly very selfless of them. Honestly, that would be the end for me as well. Like, I would give up. I mean, this is for like most relationships or even friendships. When you're trying so hard and then you realize the other person just doesn't care about you as much. Yeah, it's sad. I would just give up too. Am I wrong for leaving the room after my boyfriend surprised me? My boyfriend had been away for almost a month and was supposed to return this morning from his trip, but he told me that in the last minute he decided he wanted to stay one more day at his sister's, who he hadn't seen in a while. I had been waiting excitedly for an entire month just to see him, made some decorations and wore his favorite clothes, ordered his favorite snacks, etc., and was very disappointed and upset when he changed his plans last minute. He had no particular reason to want to stay one extra day, so that made me even more upset. The thing is, he has surprised me in the past by showing up earlier than he was supposed to. So I asked him at least 5 times whether he's lying to me because he wants to surprise me. Because if he is, I would be really upset to be disappointed, only to realize that it's not real and didn't want to go through a set of negative emotions for no reason. He said he's being genuine and even sent me the screenshot of a cancelled ticket. So I let it go and took down the decor, changed, ate some of the snacks and cried myself to sleep. But guess what happens? He shows up on the day today morning he was supposed to. I was obviously happy to see him, but not as enthusiastic as I should have been. He asked me why I was being somewhat dry and distant. So I explained that I had told him very clearly that I didn't want to be disappointed for no reason, and him telling me intricate lies that made me feel really sad, only to show up anyways, made me feel like he did not value my feelings. He got mad and said I was being unreasonable because everyone likes surprises. Who's everyone? I personally don't like surprises. I'm very offended by that statement. I told him that while usually I do too, this absolutely did not feel like a surprise, and left the room and went to my friend's room. I got a bunch of text messages from him saying I'm being unreasonable and that I'm overreacting. My friend also thinks that I'm being a bit unreasonable to leave him alone when I haven't seen him in so long. So now I feel a little guilty for walking out. Nah, valid. Because, you know, someone can't just hurt your feelings for an entire day just to surprise you the next day. What is that? Seriously. So he's okay with her being hurt for the whole night just to surprise her the next day when he didn't even have to hurt her in the first place. Some people are dumb. And she literally already told him, don't surprise me. She was like, don't do it. If you're thinking of doing it, don't do it. Because she needed that validation that he was coming. Okay? She needed to know whether he was coming or not so she can feel good. But now that she knows that he's not coming, oh, okay, she's going to cry herself to sleep. Because she's upset. But then now he comes the next day? So what was all that crying for? You know what I mean? I don't want to waste my tears. Hello? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!